A bipartisan sanctions bill moving through the Senate would give President Trump sweeping new tariff powers, according to reporting by Alan Rapport for the New York Times. The legislation, designed by the late Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina, was intended to show congressional unity in punishing Russia for its invasion of Ukraine and preventing Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon. But tucked inside the bill are provisions that would grant the Trump administration broad discretion to impose steep tariffs on major buyers of Russian energy products, potentially affecting some of the world's largest economies. If the bill becomes law, it would allow the president to impose 500% tariffs on Russian imports, which consist mostly of fertilizers, and tariffs as high as 100% on the largest importers of Russian oil and gas. Countries that help Russia evade sanctions could also face tariffs up to 100%. The policy could lead to additional levies on billions of dollars worth of products imported from China, India, and European Union countries. The measure would also restore some of the trade authorities that the Supreme Court stripped away when it ruled against Mr. Trump's use of tariffs on national security grounds earlier this year. Scott Lincecum, a trade expert at the Cato Institute, warned that key language in the legislation is murky and that Mr. Trump has repeatedly shown a willingness to exploit any ambiguity in tariff statutes to impose additional import taxes. When you're dealing with Trump, you should be extremely reluctant to give him new tariff powers, Lincecum said. Despite last-minute changes to reduce the potential impact on American companies, the bill leaves room for the White House to interpret who qualifies as the biggest buyers of Russian energy products, which could open the door to a more expansive use of tariffs. The legislation also gives Mr. Trump, who has at times been reluctant to punish Russia with sanctions, the leeway not to impose them by issuing a waiver and providing Congress with an explanation of why he believes an exemption is in the national interest. The president has argued he needs flexibility with tariffs and sanctions when negotiating with other countries. The bill represents the latest move by Congress to cede more of its authority over trade policy to the executive branch, even amid bipartisan anger over the president's provocative use of tariffs, which has led to retaliation from other countries and uncertainty for businesses. That's the latest from Washington. I'm your host, signing off.